Yeah, here we are again. I should have pressed record earlier because I broke Chris before. I pulled a German and pretended like I couldn't hear them. And
well, I don't know anymore with the way our recording has been going, but it's been working better since we changed the settings. But yeah, like I took it serious. I was like, he can't hear us. Okay, we'll figure it out eventually. You know, I was just kind
I
of
could hear it in German's voice. He was just like,
yeah.
damn it.
No, I took it seriously at first too, and then when he's like, German, can Chris hear me? And you're like, yeah. And then he's like, ask Chris if you can hear him. Or if I can hear him.
I said Chris, Chris asked German if he can hear me.
Yeah. It's like German. That means he can hear both of us.
Oh, man. It was a good one.
Because if I answered yes or no, how's he going to know unless he can hear me?
Right.
Yeah.
I just read Spy's comment on Discord. All Final Fantasy games are bad. Noise, probably. I'm just going to respond with facts. But yeah, I guess, we're here to talk about something probably nobody listening to this podcast wants to talk about. The digital graphics novel for Metal Gear Solid 1. Apparently it was released right after the first Acid game. Sorry, Acid 2. Dude, see, I can't even tell that we did 2 games.
It was kind of one big blur. I won't lie.
And Chris, and I know why you thought we missed a week. It was because we did a super long Escape from Movies episode, and we had to cut it in half. So we took a week off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's what happened. Because after you said that, and then I was editing it, and I was like, wait, he's right. We didn't do 1 week. Like, why did that happen?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. And then we came back, and then we did Acid 2. Much better game.
Yeah, League's better.
I had a couple questions that I was like, damn, I didn't ask these guys this or that. I don't remember off the top of my head right now, but like,
yeah, if you got some questions,
No, I don't remember off the top of my head no more. But
all right, thanks for bringing it up.
I think no. Well, I think I just wanted to say, like, kind of make my pieces with that game was because I personally like them. I'm obviously 2 better than 1. I said 1 better than rest, but I think I was talking about. Was it this podcast or the other one where I said I had an idea for remakes, and that was one of them. It's like they could totally remake Acid 1 and or 2 with better fucking controllers, because graphics are fine. They don't have to be updated. Just make the game function better, or give us, while we're on the subject, give us the graphic novels for Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. I would totally fucking take that.
Oh, like the OG, the MSX ones?
Yeah, dude, I would take those as I've seen a lot. So the reason why that came up was I've seen some fan projects or fan fiction, if you will, online on YouTube. Like, someone's actually gone out of the way to draw Metal Gear, for the MSX. And
it's like an anime, right?
Yeah, it's just like an anime. And I'm like, dude, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, dude, now imagine that done in this the graphic art style with pitch recordings. That would be dope. I would totally, like that. I don't know. The question is, would I buy it? Would I, if they stuck it in like as a standalone game or something like that, I probably, How much are you going to charge for it?
I would think they'd just attach it to a game. Like you said, if they did remakes of Acid 1 and 2, Acid 1 would have, the graphic novel for Metal Gear, and then Acid 2 would have Metal Gear 2, Snake's Revenge.
Revenge of the Sith. I feel like that's what you're about to say.
Revenge of the Snake, yeah.
Revenge of the Snake. No, just Metal Gear Solid 2. Snake.
I think Master Collection Volume 2, when we were talking about if they remade all the portable ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then, include that, like a graphics novel.
Yeah. Well, even, okay, so I'm going to jump the gun a tiny bit. I was playing a little Portal Ops so I can just kind of get my feel for it.
Yeah.
God damn, those controls do suck. Fuck, I don't remember them sucking that bad. So again, you don't have to remake the whole game because the game itself looks pretty damn good. The assets are pretty well.
Yeah.
Just fix the controllers. Controllers. If all they got to do is remap the controller, and the game will be badass for Volume 2.
Yeah. Oddly enough, like the graphics look like almost Snake Eater.
Really good. They were really good. So that's jumping the gun.
And it's still about that. PSP, which is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, PSP was I love my PSP. I almost did it, dude. I
Yeah,
almost said it.
I was like my finger.
I almost said it. The P was very good.
Oh, was it going to be? Just kidding. It has nothing to
No,
do with it. I sort of
it's
pressed that button. I missed that button. Yeah, but what was I going to say? Yeah, but add voice acting too to those remakes because they really need it.
Yeah, well, because more on the subject, I was trying to play the graphic novel, so I remember seeing it back in the shelves back in the day.
And I think that was only like $20 or $30 because I know you were talking about like what would they price the Metal Gear 1 and 2 graphic novels. Yeah. And I think that UMD was like 20 or 30. I don't think it was.
I would hope so, man. Because I remember wanting it and thinking to myself, like, because the cover was pretty cool. You know, I love anything Metal Gear related. You know, I love artwork. I love all this stuff. So I wanted it, but I remember like I don't know, asking the GameStop employee or somehow realizing that it was no voice acting, like you said. I felt there wasn't much value in it, so I just didn't even bother with it. You know, and I. Actually, I don't know if I knew there was no voice acting. I think I didn't find out until you told me because I was trying to play it and there's no voice acting. And on the fucking HD collection or whatever, there's voice acting.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think it's just like ambiance and music and sound effects, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's just ambiance, no voices. It's the same thing from what I could tell. The exact same thing. But yeah, no fucking voice acting. So that means Konami forked over a little bit of money because it's not from the original game and it's not from Twin Snakes, from what I can tell, right?
Yeah,
the audio?
I think so. Some of the lines I think were like maybe extra audio or something, or maybe stuff from, what did you say? You just said Twin Snakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of it sounded like from Twin Snakes. I was like, oh, this kind of sounds like Twin Snakes.
Does it? Okay.
So they must have, I don't know, because the one that we're talking about right now is the one that you played a little bit of, German. The voice acting stuff didn't come out until HD Collection on PS3. And that shit you had to download that from the PlayStation Network.
Okay.
It wasn't included in the disc. You had to go to the store and download them, and then they were videos. And now in Master Collection, they're just included in the bonus content.
With audio, right? So the definitive version, if you will.
So it had to have been like 2013 when the HD Collection come?
Something like that.
2011, 2010?
Something like that.
Yeah, that would be when they came out, all voiced and everything. Because when I saw that, I was like, what? There's I didn't even know there's a second one. And I was like, what the hell? There's a second one. And yeah, I ate that shit up. So I was like, cool. But I didn't get a chance to play the
2011 was released.
2011. Okay, I didn't get a chance to play the PSP one again, but I just have like memories. Were you able to find any of the Fox patches?
So, okay, the one you sent me keeps crashing on me, so I can't really play much of it. But there was no Fox patches from what I saw. It was just you would kind of like pause that image and zoom in, and then like it would say like Mei Ling, and you would click on her, or and then I would get a chip. That's all I know. Like I couldn't get any further in that game, unfortunately. That quote unquote game, I guess you'd want to call it interactive movie at best.
Yeah.
Because there's like a little. It does. There's no even start or nothing. Like there, you get the title screen, and then it just starts playing on its own.
Yep.
Yeah. Like there's no like new game or nothing like that. So I'm assuming once you beat it, you get how many links or whatever you found.
So it's like every scene has a Fox patch. But you have to kind of like know when a new scene starts, because sometimes you pause it and you're still in the same scene and you're like, shit. But yeah, you have to pause, zoom in and out sometimes. So you have to zoom out.
Like past characters and stuff.
Yeah, and then move the camera around looking for this patch. And sometimes it's not. So there's like, that's the crazy thing, is that there's so many layers that you have to be zoomed into the right layer for that Fox patch to show up.
But I'm not seeing any patches like you're talking about. It was just kind of like a green outline of the character's name and stuff like that. Are you sure this is not like something?
I'm pretty sure. Related? No, this is definitely not future related. I mean, I played this fucking back in the, I mean,
because I'm playing the ISO you sent. Chris, did you get a chance to play it at all?
I didn't try the game, no.
Yeah, damn it. I wish I fucking actually tried it. But if you can, like, look up some YouTube videos of someone like playing the game.
I was trying to do that.
But so there is something that just like says like Mei Ling and whatever.
Yeah. So like I'm playing it right now real quick, and then like I can zoom into this. Hopefully it doesn't crash. See, I can share my screen. How about that? right? Because we can do that on the computer. Thing that you guys hold so high and mighty.
You may need to start moving towards PPS's PP if these games are going to keep crashing, because if RetroArch might be being a dick.
So see, that's just what it looks like. Just click on. It gives me the chip or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does that. But there's also like zoom in. Okay, that's Colonel Campbell. Yeah, okay, I do remember that. But there's DNA, and it crashed. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you got to do all that. But there's also
Fox emblems. Okay.
Yeah, Fox emblems. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I totally forgot about that you were talking about. But yes.
Oh, okay. So Fox emblems are just you're trying to collect those separate.
Yeah, but those individual things, those create like the new, like once you exit, then you have like a whole, like I said, like a little matrix grid, and you can actually in there also connect people to other people. You can like grab Colonel Campbell and see if there's a connection between him and Naomi and fucking Mei Ling, and sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't, and it reveals like more stuff.
But when you exit, because like at least in this game, I made it all the way up to where hell did it freeze on me the first time? Past the heliport. Oh, dude, I made it all the way to the DARPA chief.
Oh shit.
And then that's when it crashed on me. And then after that, I can't even make it past the freaking that Alaskan cabin scene, if you will. But so like I didn't get, like I said, what's kind of weird to me is that there is no like start new file or nothing like that. It just starts. So I'm not sure when you're supposed to exit. Maybe once you beat it once you see it once.
You can just do it like in the middle. I don't know if you press start or select or something.
I didn't try start. Okay.
And then a menu pops up and it's like save and leave or some shit. I forget what the screen looks like, but it's something like that.
Okay.
And it pulls you out, and then you can then you get your normal video game menu, I believe. Like I said, it's been a while. I didn't even boot it up this time, but maybe I will. When I go to Le Mexico. I believe it's what they call it. When you get off of the plane, people go, "You're in Le Mexico."
Le Mexico.
Yeah. Since everything's called Le something. What was I Am a Robot saying? Le One and Le Gasp and what else?
Oh, I said Le Gasp and he said Le One.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I love that he has inside jokes that he like can literally say to nobody else except us.
Yeah.
Like no, it's almost like playing Metal Gear by yourself. You're just like, there's nobody around me that will understand this reference. Yep. All right. Yep. Cool. But yeah, what you guys think about?
I'll let you go first, Chris, because I got stuff to say.
I enjoyed it. When I first saw the artwork, the art style, I wasn't sure because I don't know what like impressionist or whatever it's called, where it's like things are kind of exaggerated but also not.
Yeah, it's this weird like abstract yet not yet watercolored yet. Like
I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I'll listen to it at least. At least, I'll try it. I'll give it a shot. And it kind of grew on me.
Yeah,
like I liked that the characters were, and this is from playing the game. The characters were recognizable enough, just recognizable enough that I could tell who most of them were, but it wasn't like so obvious either. Yeah, so the art style, like I said, I was kind of surprised at first. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but it kind of grew on me. Obviously, the voice acting was very good. The fact that they had David Hayter there, I think, was very, very good, very important. I noticed some of the other voice actors weren't quite right. It seemed like to me, Sniper Wolf seemed different. I don't know who she was originally voice acted by. Johnny was definitely different.
Yes,
I made it that far.
I knew Chris was gonna fucking throw a fit. Like, this ain't my Johnny.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, so
when he says the shut up thing, like, it hurt me. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's not Johnny. Come on.
Well, okay. Well, I guess we can kind of all talk about it like at the same time. So, like, I like the style. I was cool with it. Like, I remember that's what I originally had liked. And like, dude, I would love to play this or watch it back in the day. Right? I personally took a big hit, like a big old hit to the heart when they revealed Mei Ling, and it didn't look like the cute little bubbly Mei Ling we know. That's like 17 years old. She looks completely fucking different. She looks like she
looked more like Chinese or Vietnamese or something. Yes. Yeah.
Well, okay. Almost every character had like an Asian kind of vibe to it, didn't they?
That's true. Yeah.
Like they almost.
I guess.
And so when Mei Ling came out, I was kind of like, that's not Mei Ling. I was hurt, man. I was hurt on that one. Because remember, was it this podcast? You know what? I might take some heat for this, but she didn't, like I said, she didn't look like the cute little Asian that created the Soliton radar and seriously guiding on your mission. She sounded like she was on the other end of that drive-through box from my car. It sounded like to her, the way they drew her, she just looked old and bitter to me. She's like, it's like Snake's like, Mei Ling, I want to save, and then how about I'll take a Chinese proverb while you're at it, and then I guess I'll take some Soliton data. Sure, why not? And then it's like, and no more, and then.
That was in our last episode, but our recording fucking failed because I was messing with settings trying to get you to stop chunking. Remember?
Chunking?
Yeah, because
that's right. Yeah, it was that first half hour or so. Yeah,
our first
really?
take. Yeah.
Okay. No worries. Well, so we talked about that.
It was still this podcast, but we lost about 20 minutes on the beginning of that one.
Oh, that's when you said take two, everybody.
Yep, take two. Okay. So it looks like the only replacement besides Johnny is Cyborg Ninja. It was replaced by a guy named
yeah, I noticed he was
Lark
different
Spies.
too.
Yeah,
Lark Spies.
And now, is he the one that did Twin Snakes or no? Because that one was different.
Oh, good question.
Compared to the original.
Let me look at this. Lark Spies. No.
Someone else?
Someone else must have done that because it.
And we had to look at this one before. I just don't remember off the top of my head every name we've read.
Yeah. Well, no, I just wikid and I was like the cast. And Sniper Wolf is still Tazia Valenza. Jennifer Hale still Naomi. Kim Mae West.
Yeah, they just toned down their accents. So
sorry, not Kim Mae West. Kim Mae Guest and Debbie Mae West. I always get them confused because Debbie Mae West is Meryl Silverberg and Kim Mae Guest is Mei Ling.
Okay.
So like I said, so she was kind of like, I was kind of like, they did her dirty in my opinion, and then they picked like the best / worst in the game when you first look down into the vent and see what's her name, Meryl. Like she's just kind of doing sit-ups off to the side, isn't she? The angle is not like in between her legs, or am I wrong?
No, I think it was between her legs.
No, in the game.
Yeah, in the game it wasn't, right?
No, you're up top.
Oh, I thought you meant in the movie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's in between her legs, and they also kind of drew her very fugly, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, like Meryl's my girl. Remember, she was like on that little game we were playing. She was the one I would be stuck in a desert island with, and
well, like Chris said, everything is very freeform. Yeah, as far as like everything.
But then there's other parts. Well, yeah, but then it almost feels like there was multiple artists, each one kind of taking their own little freedoms whenever
interpretation.
They could. Yeah. Because there's times where like they just, like right now, there's times where it's like nice kind of watercolored, and there's times where it's just like penciled in, and you're like, it feels like different artists, which is not wrong, nothing wrong or bad with it. I love art, by the way, on all means.
Yeah, and by the way, the artist, his name is Ashley Wood. I couldn't remember his last name last time. I was like, who the fuck did this?
Okay.
But yeah, Ashley Wood is the artist who did this one and also the second digital graphics novel, as well as I think like the comics that were in the manual, at least for Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 2 came with a little mini comic.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think he did that one too.
And then, so another difference, and I'm not. Let's see if Chris picked up on this one. No Natasha.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
You didn't even know that. Natasha's gone.
Yeah, she's not here. Just the characters.
Just like at the end of the game when they're like, you, Meryl, and me, we're safe. Fucking, I keep going back to that because they were like, fuck her, dude. She's done, dude. She's dead.
And another difference that I don't like, and I voiced it on Twin Snakes, they got rid of the Naomi Hunter and Mei Ling accents. They just
they're pretty much gone.
Yeah, they kept it the same as Twin Snakes, which sucks. I don't like it.
Well, another notice I diff. Another difference.
Another notice I diff.
Another difference I noticed was the way that Cyborg Ninja, aka Gray Fox, beat the what's it called? The something dome.
The Ray Dome.
Ray Dome, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He used a sword instead of the blaster.
Instead of his special gun that we never saw or got to use.
Mega Man Blaster,
yeah. Well, yeah. So let's
that's right.
rewind a little bit.
Snake actually used the rocket launcher on him too.
Yeah, he did.
Instead of, no, I can't do it. I won't.
Well, you remember that though, from what I was told. How many
tattooed? Yeah. That's tattooed into every orifice of his brain. It just says
as well
that
as
in
anyone who watched
around.
that stream.
Yeah.
Until someone said you can skip it.
No, you can't skip that part.
No,
not
part
that
you couldn't
part,
skip. Yeah,
prior to it.
The other.
Well, let's just kind of go back in sequence here. Shoot, what was I gonna say? So what I'm curious about is, because you said they used like alternate audio or maybe audio that was on the cutting room floor
or something. Yeah,
but I'm convinced there's new ones because there was clearly new scenes that didn't happen in the game. Now, so that I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of I dug it. I dug how they handled quote unquote boss fights and other things. You know, like, because like, that's a hard transition. Like, there's a lot of games we love, right? There's a lot of games that we're like, dude, this game is so good. It's got a great storyline. But then how do you translate that to someone who doesn't play video games, you know, who doesn't, you know, who just wants to read it maybe as a book, you know, like, and then the character pushed up against the wall, you know, I don't know. You get what I'm saying, right? So they were able to do the what's his name? Vulcan Raven. Vulcan Raven. I'm doubting myself. That section there was kind of done short, but it was kind of cool because like, how are you gonna do this tank fight? And it was more just of a quick. It made Snake look as badass as we all felt he is, you know, because you know he's like, I got you in my sights and whatever, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, flash grenade, and then all of a sudden takes out the fucking soldier, and you know it was quick, but it was like, yeah, that's what it would be like if a single man did take down the tank, not this whole me getting shot 6 times by a cannon, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like they omit all those gunshots you take in the game and all those rashes you eat in the game because that wouldn't translate good in a movie, if esque kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
When they got to Gray Fox, they even did. Oh, okay, let me get back to it. Freaking, they made me smile. I kind of got that Madagascar lemur smile again when Snake meets Otacon, and Otacon says it's like one of my anime movies, and I was like, yay!
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, you know,
they fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it. And then he goes, he says something like,
from Japan.
He goes, call me otaku. Otaku means, you know, a fucking someone who's into Japanese anime. And I was like, you stupid son of a bitch, you fucking fixed it and you did it again. It's someone who likes Japanese anime or whatever they said. I was like, God damn you guys.
Yeah, he said, call me Otacon. It's short for Otaku-con. And yes, for those who like Japanese anime.
I know, but I was just like, God, dude, they had it. They fucking had it. There was the Psycho Mantis fight. I thought that one was pretty cool. It had me for like, I mean, a second, because I already seen
there was to run into that part.
Yep, there was stuff that was been rewritten. You know, things that were being added. Again, I was like, that's different. Okay, cool. You know, and when they got to that part and. Supposedly Master Miller comes in and just just shoots fucking Psycho Mantis. Yeah. And it's like, I was like, what the fuck? He doesn't come in. I'm like, oh, maybe they're just going in a different direction, you know? And then he's like, yeah, we got to get to this hangar. Like, there's no time, Snake, punch in the codes. And I was like, oh, this is all in his head. This is all fucking Psycho Mantis. This is sick. Well done. Good job. Because how else would you interpret, you know, let me read your memory card. Let me fucking... plug your controller into the second port, you know?
Yeah.
No, it was just...
How do you fuck with the reader?
Yeah. So it was just kind of like, you know, what gave it away... Obviously, what gave it away to us who have played this series was you can't have Liquid and Master in the same goddamn room. Right, Chris?
Yep.
And so when Louis, I was like, okay, Chris? Yep, officially this is, you know, in his head. And then when he looks at Revolver and he's like, 2 hands. He's like, no. He's like, you fucking lost your hand, you bitch. This ain't real, you know? So I thought that was pretty cool.
What about you, Chris? Did that get you?
It did at first, yeah. For a second, like you said, yeah. I was like, wait, what? That's not how that worked. That's not how that happened. And
what was the moment that got you? Was it the Miller Liquid thing or before that?
I can't remember exactly, but I think it was before that. It might have been. But it might have been the Miller thing, yeah.
For sure it was before. I think we kind of knew, like, all right, because like it skips that section skips a ton because it was technically like, oh, we're in front of the the hangar. Like, wait a minute, you skipped like fucking everything.
Like
what's
the
going
whole
on
game,
here? Yeah. That's when I was like, okay, no. This is not accurate here.
Dude, for me, back in the day, like I was pissed because I was like, what is happening here? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are they changing? Like, I'm like off of the back of Twin Snakes. I'm like, dude, they need to stop changing fucking Metal Gear. And I'm being that fucking pouty, leave Gear. Sonic alone. I'm being that kid. And no, yeah, it got me for sure, for real, for a second until the Miller liquid thing. Cause I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like,
they can't be in the same room. That's impossible. Well,
because it made me forget that the fight between Psycho Mantis and Snake was happening. It made me forget about that whole thing. And then I was like, oh shit, no, wait, we're still in the commander room. And then that whole thing happened with like two hands, and then I was like, oh shit. I was like, God damn it. GG game.
It was really a very good GG. It was a very good GG. Yeah. No, because also like I was under the impression, and I was like, oh, okay, they're taking some liberties. They've already taken a few. So I was like, oh, yeah, it was kind of bullshit how Miller was like, oh, Colonel Campbell got me in here with some bullshit, right? And I was like, oh, maybe they're going to play up the whole, it was me the whole time reveal. He might be helping us more out through this quote unquote game, through this movie, if you will, whatever you want to call it, this novel. And then the reveal will be much bigger than just over the codec, right? Taking off your sunglasses and letting down your hair when you can't see it because it's all in your fucking ear, but whatever, So I thought that was going to pay off better. But then again, I was like, no. This is Psycho Mantis. I was like, this is not, they're not going anywhere with this. But so, what else was there? A couple things I wanted to bring up one point that I noticed, and I don't know if you noticed it, Noise. I thought it was interesting. They said Naomi, when they started revealing about like, oh, that was definitely Gray Fox, like, no, he died. And Naomi's like, no, he didn't, like she goes, my predecessor, Dr. Clark, she experimented on him or some shit like that. Do you remember that line? Or something more or less? Yeah. Did you catch that, Chris, by any chance?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Do you remember what the original line was?
Did she mention who her predecessor was?
Yeah, Dr. Clark.
Okay.
Dr. Clark.
Then I don't remember now.
There's a specific pronoun that has been retconned.
Was it she?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a she according to the digital graphics novel.
Okay.
In the original Metal Gear Solid. Actually, I don't even know if in Twin Snakes also. No, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know about Twin Snakes. I don't know.
They say he, Dr. Clark, he.
So I caught that and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
weird that it happened after a certain game, didn't it? Well, we'll let Chris chew on that again.
Gosh, dang it.
There was also another interesting line with with the DARPA chief. I don't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head.
They do reveal a lot more info, like a little more detailed, like that whole like, you fool, you killed him.
Yeah.
Like that whole part. There's a lot more behind the scenes stuff happening.
Yeah, there was a lot of behind the scenes kind of, which was cool. Again, that's why these are all new scenes that were never in the game. So
I appreciate it because that's what you want out of, a book or say a graphics novel. You do want that extra info that you kind of had to hunt for in the original game. Like, you watch a movie and then there's a novelization of it. You're like, oh shit, I want to go read the book because I don't know what these characters are thinking. Maybe this book is going to tell me something.
Exactly. In a movie, you can only film so much. In a book, you can write almost as much as you want,
Yeah.
So there was a lot of behind the scenes. Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff going on. The relationship between Otacon and Sniper Wolf was very weird because the game made it sound like they knew each other for a longer period of time. And here it made it literally like they just met when he was freed.
Yeah, it made me think back to when Chris was saying like, oh, Otacon, you crybaby, like you just met her. And then I kind of like came in and justified like, oh, well, they've been there for like a couple of weeks and probably months making this Metal Gear and shit. But yeah, this shows that, literally like maybe a day ago.
If anything, he was feeding the wolves and she was like, I know you're there, show yourself. And she was going to kill him. She seemed like she didn't give a fuck about him. And then all of a sudden, when she dies, she was kind of like, oh, like here's. Oh no, she gave him the scarf or the handkerchief earlier.
The hanky.
But it still didn't. It didn't seem like they even had known about each other. Versus like I've been watching you the whole time. Like no, nothing like that. By the way, Snake does say something to Otacon. Doesn't he call him like? Fuck, he calls him nerd. He straight up calls him nerd.
Oh, he just keeps calling him nerd. Yeah, he does it a bunch of times, I think.
And I thought it was just funny, but one of the
I think it tells Cyborg Ninja that too. He's like, "Don't touch the nerd" or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So right leading up to that room, when the ninja kills all those guards. Yeah, exactly. This was kind of the first time, as far as if I interpret it correctly, one of the guards gets his fucking head cut in half, diagonally, and he's still talking like he's like, what was that? He's like, I don't know. That was kind of, and then he fucking dies. Like, what the fuck? Most people do that classic, like they stand, most media shows that, like, they're standing still. And then, like, the other guy's like, are you okay? And they touch him and he falls apart. This guy was still alive for like a good 5 seconds before he realized, oh shit, I've been cut through the head,
You literally put the Resident Evil scene in my head of the movie.
Yeah.
Where the lasers cut the commander or the sergeant or whatever. Into like a bunch of squares, and it just stops moving and then falls apart.
But again, imagine that scene, but now imagine him saying something like, okay, we're clear. And then he just falls apart, Like, that was just super weird. But it was cool. Again, it was a badass scene. Yeah, it was a super cool scene there.
Speaking of anime, it made me think of, when you mentioned that German, made me think of that scene with Frieza after he was rebuilt. And he went to Earth, and Trunks cuts him in half. And it shows from Frieza's point of view. Yeah. And it just like splits diagonally on the screen.
Yeah, that's what this guy saw. 100%, dude.
Yeah. Is this spoilers for a show I need to watch?
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of a mini spoiler for early, and then
20 years ago spoilers.
Yeah.
But,
what are we talking about?
Frieza, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, that's more than 20 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
So
Chris,
that's true. Yeah.
So confession. I started Dragon Ball.
Nice. Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so that I'm not like, wait, who the fuck is this guy? If I go to Z, because that's, I guess, obviously after.
Yeah.
I would suggest Z Kai, Dragon Ball Z Kai. It's short and it takes about long.
And I hate Z Kai because they changed some of the voice. Like, Gohan's different. Like, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've experienced all that stuff. He hasn't. So
yeah, exactly. No, I get it. Yeah, Kai does a better job, dude. I would actually recommend fucking DBZ Abridged, dude. Fucking just watch that, dude. That's just good. The only problem is they don't finish it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good noise. You would fucking love DBZ Abridged. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying.
So are those two that you mentioned? Are they more like, say, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where like Full Metal Alchemist went a certain way and people were like, this isn't our Full Metal Alchemist, and then they made Brotherhood and they were like, this is a little more, this is a little closer to the manga?
No. Kai would be like no fillers, straight to the fucking point.
Yeah.
Okay. Cut out all the bullshit and just get the main
what
points.
If I want to watch them stand across a field with 2 fingers in the air?
Two fingers in the air. Powers. What the fuck? I ain't no movement.
I'm 100% sure I saw it's like Piccolo with his 2 fingers in the air, like
up to his forehead.
To his forehead, thank you. Not in the air, but to his forehead. Okay. Damn, Jesus Christ!
That's why you need to watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh my god, fucking
that specific attack.
Yeah,
I've offended somebody. Not to the air, bro.
They're slightly to the side, so technically it's not in the air.
Yeah,
no,
it's more of a salute.
Yeah, going back to Gray Fox here, Ninja. I didn't like his hurt me more, and he kept telling everybody that weapon brings you no honor, and I was like, did he even say that in the fucking game?
No, he only says like only a fool fights with a weapon. Basically.
He does say that, yeah. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Trusts his life to a weapon, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing the only thing he says. But then, he said that that gun brings you honor to like some of the guards, to Snake. Like, he said it all the fucking time. I was like, what the fuck?
It's just the voice actors really throwing me off because
it is.
The original voice actor is the same guy who did DARPA Chief, which was Greg Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So they changed him obviously because they're two different people. I don't know. They should have just done the same thing. Like, why change it? Why change things?
Well, not only that, but it was like not robotic in any way, like Cyborg. It was just a dude. And I was like, dude, he's supposed to sound like he's half machine.
It just felt like it was something like this.
Yeah.
So they just turned on voice meter on the guy, and they're like, hey, it's good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't well done in my opinion.
Was it banana? Was it potato?
Yeah. Or just a basic.
But there was a little cool scene, and I'm imagining it was in Ninja's head where Mantis is talking to him. That was kind of cool. A little add on. Do you remember that scene? He's like, I'm Gray Fox, and Mantis is like, no, you're not Gray Fox.
Shit, I don't remember that. Fuck.
You don't remember that part? Yeah, great. Cyborg is talking to him and shit. Cyborg is talking to Mantis, and I wasn't sure if it was in his head or if Mantis really manifested himself in front of him and was just kind of giving him shit. Because remember, Ninja Gray Fox here is a wrench in their plans. You know, he was never really supposed to be there.
He's not part of the simulation.
But
Chris, was MGS one a VR mission?
Gosh dang it! You know, when I forgot to mention this earlier because I didn't get a chance to say it, but right after you had mentioned the whole she instead of he thing, I know you guys can't see this, but I had my head in my hands, like buried in my hands, and I'm like thinking and like deep in thought, like, could it have been Boss? But no, that doesn't make sense because Boss died way long ago when Naomi would have been like really young if she was born at all. But that doesn't make any sense that she would be Dr. Clark. And it's like, I just don't even know what to think anymore. And
yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you. They completely cut out being locked in the
torture room, the cellar,
the torture room. Yeah. Who lets you out? Fucking Otacon, or was it the ninja? The ninja just comes up and opens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of like, okay, the ninja opens the door for you if you can't get out. But I'm like, yeah, they kind of cut that out completely. And I get it. Some stuff I'm like, I get it. You can't translate that into a graphic novel. You know,
if I'm not mistaken, I think in the game they have you press the button again.
Yeah.
No. Sure. But I mean in the PSP version of the graphics novel.
Oh, okay.
I think they have you having to press that button again. I may be completely wrong.
Okay.
But I might be remembering future stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I know, right? I know our memory is just something like I don't know, but yeah, you know, again, one cool thing that I'm super glad, obviously, that they didn't include this is the whole backtracking. Like, I gotta go get a PSU1. I gotta go get the PlayStation. No, like it was just like, oh, I also found some chaff grenades while I'm, you know, I got, you know, it was just, it was done smoothly, just quick. Like, hey man, by the way, he's finding shit on his way to these checkpoints. Don't worry about it, you know?
And also the codec calls aren't like, hold on a second, I gotta take this call. Like,
yeah.
They're literally how we were describing him before, where he's like jumping and doing this and on the codec and, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't do the chopper battle. Well, he didn't say I need a rope, but he does descend on a rope after he blasts fucking liquid.
This is a chopper battle.
Yeah, but not like the two sections where you got to rappel down the building and then go up the second building to fight him. It was just like the battle, you know what I'm saying?
And he tells Colonel, I gotta go swat down a fly, not Otacon. Or I had to swat down a fly. One of those,
Yeah, where have you been? I had to go swat down a fly,
And they also added a scene where he looks over to his right or whatever, and he's all like, and he sees the parachute, and he goes like, bastard ejected just in time or something
so
like
he
that.
knows Liquid survived right away.
Yeah, in this version he knows instantly that he's made it out, which is funny because then like when he gets down to the bottom of shit, he's already fighting Sniper Wolf. Otacon's like, don't go over there. Sniper Wolf is trying to fucking pick you off. It's like, where the fuck were you like 10 minutes ago, dude? I'm already fighting her.
And he keeps calling him Kid.
Does he? I don't remember that.
He keeps calling Otacon Kid.
He does, yeah.
Like, look, kid, you gotta get out of the way or some shit like that.
Yeah. Like, get out of here. Oh, because, he's also pissed. He's like, don't come out here. She'll fucking use you as bait like Meryl. I don't need that right now. He's like, get the fuck out of here, you know? It was kind of cool when Snake was running up to Sniper Wolf on that connecting bridge, I guess you call it, whatever that section was.
Oh, dude, I love that part.
And
because she's like, you know, it's like very anime. She's like, what is he doing? Is he stupid? You know, and like they're talking to themselves. You know, Snake is like, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, and you know, flashbang or whatever he fucking does, and it's just like, dude, this is so sick. This is if they ever do the Metal Gear movie, and it is freaking I forgot that director's name that did
I forgot his name too.
Kong Skull Island. I hope he uses this as a blueprint because the shots are already there. The pacing is already there.
Yeah, the pacing's solid.
And oh god damn it! And
I haven't done that in a while.
And I mean, like I said, I want a new story, but if they have to do the first story, it needs to be paced out like this. Like it just it makes sense. And it has to be. It can't be. Man, it's hard. It's hard for me to convey this. It has to either be completely grounded, like the game, or insanely over the top, like this graphics novel. Because Twin Snakes was riding that line. It was realistic graphics, kind of grounded, doing weird anime over the top
It
stuff.
was anime over the top, 100% sure.
So that's why I'm like, it needs to be one or the other. You can't.
You got to find that right balance. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, no, because I was gonna say I like how they added in that fight where he throws a flashbang, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna make it." And you're thinking like, "Okay, he's gonna throw a second one?" And then Meryl shoots, And I was kind of like, "Oh, good job, Meryl, you did something," like because not in the bad way, because in the game when you come back with the PSG1, she's gone, So like I said, they took a lot of liberties. So for anyone out there who hasn't seen them or played the actual graphic novel game, they're pretty cool. They're definitely worth the watch. They're really fun because like where it's going, but when they start throwing in new stuff, you're like, oh, this is kind of all of a sudden you're like, okay, let me pay attention again because this is new,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wanted you guys to watch it because it's like, yes, you know what's going to happen, but just the way they take a left turn on something, you're just
the way they convey the information. No, it's worth it. They did again they did something right that we complained about is when fucking you're up there listening to Otacon. God damn it, Ocelot. Ocelot and Liquid.
I literally thought you meant Otacon this time.
No, Ocelot and Liquid talking about the keys, and they're like, "Oh, we already got the pins. What the PAL? Well, not the PAL keys. What do they call it? Just the pins, the codes, the launch codes."
Yeah, the launch codes.
They're like, "We already got them, so we're good. We're awesome. We're gonna everything's going according to plan." And then they walk out of the room, and then Snake's like, "Bad guys are gone. Now it's time to do this or whatever."
Yeah.
Versus in the game, they want you to insert the fucking keys. They catch you, and then Ocelot shoots the fucking thing out of your hands. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You want him to put in the fucking PAL keys. Like, it makes no sense. Like, why did you, lock the door and then, it's so dumb. But they actually fixed that. They retconned it to make sense, And it's funny, they took they completely did the Twin Snakes thing where he's like, how am I going to heat them and cool them? It's like, oh, look, there's two pipes here. It looks like the DARPA, or Baker, whoever. It looks like the DARPA chief built it in. And so I just thought it was kind of like, okay, they took...
what were you saying about Kenneth Baker?
Oh, because Snake says it. He's like, oh, it looks like Baker built in the solution right into the base or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Because I was wondering how they were going to do that. How they were going to, like, oh, go back to the freezer and go back to the lava room. No, they was like right there.
Because when you think about it, how would they have done it if Snake hadn't taken it outside or to the furnace? Like,
I mean, here's my thought. Some hot water, maybe. Fucking, maybe that would have done it. Or even, like I said, they all have mini fridges, I'm assuming, for their sodas. Just put it in the fridge or something.
Just picture these genome soldiers drinking rock stars and shit.
No, but one thing I am actually sad about, too, also, is Vulcan Raven's fight was not even a fight. He was talking. He was talking a lot. And, he's kind of going through this whole, like, speech that he does in most of it, I think, accurate to the game. And then he's like, what's that? And it's a claymore, and it blows up, and then that's it. He was defeated. I'm like, dude,
Snake unloads on him. Yeah.
Oh, he does unload him. Okay.
Oh, right.
But still, like, I thought we were gonna get at least the scene where he starts, running with the fucking cannon on his back,
like
shooting
the things, and they're falling down or something.
The crates and all that.
He catches them monologuing and what's that? Oh,
yeah. And then that was it. Yeah, it was kind of sad. I kind of wanted a little bit more from that scene there. They skipped completely the bullshit room of the WDM room where you can't use your guns, but they can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you completely skipped that one. I hated that room, by the way. I always, every time I get to that room and I replay it, I'm like, fuck, I hate this room.
Like I said, I used to hate it, but now I know my route. Just go left and up.
Yeah, same here. Because
I used to go right.
Yeah,
where all the cameras are. Because it's like there's less dudes to deal with, but then you run into that last camera and there's like these two crates, and then you're like, wait, where's the guy? And you can't really see him, and you're like, fuck, is he all the way by the stairs now? Can I go? And it's just easier to go left and then up.
Yeah, go left and up. But I want, in Twin Snakes, you still can't use your guns in that room, even if you're using the tranquilizer, huh?
You can use the trank.
You can use a trank in there? Okay, I don't remember. Yeah. Okay.
That's why that game is too easy. You can trick everybody on the base.
Okay.
Wait, can you get their dog tags? Because there's still dog tags in that one too.
Well, while you're thinking about that, the best reveal ever, where Chris, on par with the big boss reveal, right? um, they're like, I'm actually fucking liquid the whole time, like Snake. Like they don't really show it; it just happens. And Snake's like, "What's going on?" Kind of like he's completely fucking lost. Like he didn't realize that liquid like is inside of the cockpit already. I thought I was kind of blown over just a little too quickly.
Yeah. Or glossed over, just like, by the way, I'm liquid.
Yeah. By the way,
he's like, Master Miller, why would you do that? And he's like, I'm not Master Miller.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was just,
yeah,
it was so like just again I expected a little bit more from it, a bigger reveal, because in the game they made it a bigger deal. It's like, oh no, the whole time it's been fucking liquid. And like, what?
It's just it's just the way Cam Clark, the voice actor, just plays that whole thing as Master Miller. He's like, you idiot, you're the only one who doesn't know, and it's just like they're just making fun of you. Literally at that spot, they're just making fun of the player. Like, do you still not know? Like, let me take off my sunglasses and let my hair down. Like, because I felt the same thing. I was just like, wait, what? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Like, how did I not know? They sound exactly the same. One of them just has a British accent, and not a good British accent at that either.
Yeah.
Like, god damn it, fucking game's just making fun of me.
Yeah.
The again, you said the Gray Fox death scene there was very quick. The Metal Gear fight didn't even fucking happen. There was no Metal Gear fight. It was literally like, bastard, he destroyed the radome. I'm gonna have to pilot this manually or some shit. And then like fucking, I think Snake shoots one missile and that was it. Metal Gear's gone. Like,
well, yeah, he shot it right into the weak point.
Into the cockpit, I guess. So, yeah, and then fucking
Snake's a badass, dude.
And then you get
he
the
can
classic,
jump on rockets.
like, you can jump on rockets. You can do a fucking backflip to dodge a cannon shot, But then you do your, I guess, they don't have a Jeep escape sequence on this, though.
No.
Oh, right, yeah.
They don't even have that.
It just goes straight to outside. But I do like, I think it's during this part where they're talking on top of Metal Gear, and he's talking about, like, how he's Snake's brother. Or was that before?
I think he mentions it at the Hind fight.
Possibly.
Okay.
In the game he does. I'm trying to remember if they do in the graphics novel, to be honest.
And then he's like, what should I call you? Older brother?
Right.
Yeah.
Younger brother? Twin brother? And it's like, did you really need to record that? Like, was that necessary?
I thought he was going to say older brother, younger brother, big brother. I was like, yeah. I thought that would have been kind of cool, like big brother, maybe hinting at those like don't know yet,
Crystal doesn't know.
What? Gosh dang it!
Big boss.
I thought he was,
big boss, Chris.
Okay, that's what I thought he was going for. It was like a big boss type thing, and I was like, gosh dang it!
Oh, man, that went on way too long.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Other than that, after that, there's no Jeep sequence. But I don't remember. I'm rewatching it real quick. I don't remember how fucking how he does that classic, like, Fox die. He just shows up, I guess, huh?
Yeah, the Fox die happens really fast.
Yeah, because he comes out there and he's like pointing the gun at them, and then he's like talking again, and he just starts dying.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's not like the Twin Snakes scene at the end, which is just like, what were they? They were like leaning against each other with their foreheads or some shit. Yeah. And I was like,
I remember that.
Why are they gonna kiss? What's happening? But yeah, I hated that ending. That's what it's saying. It's like, dude, don't ruin a good thing.
And then in this ending, Otacon and Meryl were there.
I was gonna see if Chris was gonna bring that up on his own or not. Okay, so what does that mean for the canon ending, Chris?
I don't know. I don't know. Is
this canon or is this just artistic freedom?
Artistic freedom, because there was the two endings. So how do you have a graphic novel? Well, I guess you could do a choose your own adventure type thing, but how do you do a graphic novel with two endings? So I think it's kind of a what do you call it?
I know what word you're looking for, and I can't think of it.
Like creative license.
Creative license.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like an amalgamation of both endings.
Oh,
that's what I was
I guess kind of, yeah.
Right.
But I like the part where Otacon says something, and he's like, and how would you feel about walking to the next island?
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of funny, that little banter back and forth.
Yeah. That reminded me of because that's where he reveals to both of them his name.
Yeah.
And what do they say? Like, come on, Dave, let's go, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
or whatever.
she called him Dave. Yeah. I'm like, oh, no, please
Yeah,
don't.
because it's just like, David. That doesn't, I forget what she says. It's just like, that doesn't sound like a something name, like a hero's name or some shit. I forget what she says, the way she says it.
Something like that.
No, it's Otacon that says that. And that's when he's like, yeah, because that's when he's like, and how would you feel about walking to the next island or whatever? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he's making fun of his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also, we kind of skipped real quick. I'm going to go right back to the scene where Snake's got to go talk to Meryl, make contact with her.
Oh, yeah.
They gave us an extra shot at her fucking ass, like her full bent over and shit. And
there's a lot of braless boobs and butts in this game for sure.
Oh, that's right. The only nipple, if you will, that I saw was on Sniper Wolf, but I don't know if they showed anything else from Meryl. But they definitely gave Sniper Wolf a nipple. I remember that, and I was like, okay, whatever. You know what?
That's what I was going to tell you about the game version. So remember I said there's layers to the art?
Mm-hmm.
So some of them, there's layers to their clothing.
Oh, wow. Okay, sure.
Yeah, I do remember that. And some of those, like, oh, there's one of the fucking fox patches. How, what a coincidence.
Yeah, what a coincidence to zoom in past your shirt, huh?
Yeah, like, did you know I was going to... okay.
They know. It's like one of those things where like the developers knew you were going to try and do that. Like, isn't there one like in Resident Evil 4 where if you look up the president's daughter's skirt or something like that, you get a trophy? Don't. You get a trophy, and isn't it called like pervert or something like that? Like they fucking straight up knew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, German, you were the one that learned that what's her name?
Venus?
Venus was wearing panties, yeah.
Oh yeah, did you use the riding move on her or what?
The riding? No, I just kicked her off the ledge, remember?
No, but I know. Remember I said you got to do the riding move to 100% confirm.
Oh, no.
To do the cartwheel?
No, I didn't do that. But again, from what I saw, and this was on the pixelated. This is before we messed with my settings and got me like clean fucking graphics. That shit, there was definitely
much speaking of which.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. I was playing that shit like that.
Now imagine that's what it feels like to go from PS5 to PC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it feels exactly the same. I was fucking with it.
No, I know. But no, one ending, or this is something that they definitely changed at the ending here. With Foxdie, when Snake's asking like Naomi, like, what about me? When do I go?
Oh, yes. She gives him a straight answer.
She gives him not only a straight answer, but an answer that, as far as we know, isn't
Is it?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say,
isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, I know. But she tells him, I'm getting to that scene because I want to say exactly what she says.
She says that she took him out of the program.
She says she turned him off, pretty much. She's like, oh, I've turned off the virus or something like that.
Yeah, to him, like yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm fucking trying to read this shit. What about me? What?
Put the letters together, German.
Oh, she says here, I reprogrammed it using the nanomachines. Your Foxdie has been placed in a state of indefinite dormancy. You'll be fine. So that's what she says in this scene, Chris.
Yeah.
So she says that you're fine. Okay.
There's your answer, Chris.
I don't believe it.
Chris wanted an answer so bad.
I don't believe it for a second.
But yeah, he's like, what's your name? He's like, I like Solid Snake better. Like, yeah, he does call him Kid a lot. I've been reading through a lot of these again. I was like, oh, he does fucking call him Kid like all the fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to add to this, but I liked it. I'm definitely glad we did it. Because I remember when I was like, we're going to do graphic novels too. And you're like, yeah, bro. I'm like, all right, whatever. But I'm actually glad I watched it because it was kind of cool. Again, it's like watching the escape movies, I was kind of like not really looking forward to them, but I had fun watching those movies there,
I feel like you got the most out of those movies. Like you were,
yeah.
German was fucking loving the escape movies.
Dude, well, one for sure I like one much better. Again, that's my take. I would say that much. That's my take. But yeah, and then we get obviously the classic Ocelot phone call at the end there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Nothing changed on that
Naomi
one.
monologue, which was nice.
Yeah, no shit. No,
live,
no fucking
Snake. Live.
with what was that, like B-roll footage of Alaskan wildlife and stuff, caribou and everything.
I never thought that was weird. Is that weird?
I mean, it wasn't weird. I just like
I never felt it out of place or anything. I was just kind of like, yeah, that must be what Alaska's like.
It can't. Well, I mean, the monologue itself was out of place, I think.
Oh, yeah. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate.
Yeah. I don't remember any of it. So I was like, I don't care.
Well, I don't know why she says it at the end of all that, because, it's like, it's through Snake's perspective as he's like mushing his wolf dogs.
Yeah.
But she already said that to him before while they're walking down the little hill to get to the snowcat or whatever the fuck, the snowmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she says that exact same thing again after the credits. And I'm like, did I need to hear it twice? But I guess just to drive it in a little bit more, like, hey, gamer, touch grass. That's kind of what it felt like. Is this a personal attack or something? What the fuck? What do you mean? Go outside, live. Video games are Fox type.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys liked it. Chris, I mean, you didn't really actually say if you liked it or not.
I did enjoy it, yes. Quite a bit. Yeah.
Cool.
But I must agree, like the playing it without the actual game version of it without voice is kind of especially because I did the voice one first, and I'm like, oh, this is dope, and then I play, I'm like, fuck, there's nothing, they don't talk, this kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, the cool thing now is that now you could just go in and look for the stuff. You don't have to listen or read anything. You could just be like, okay, I'm going to look for this.
Well, it doesn't keep crashing on me, so
switch to the other emulator.
I guess I will. I'll probably do that like tonight. Yeah, I'll probably do that tonight. But yeah,
quick little fact. This actually came from a printed graphics novel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You scanned them?
Yeah. So I have them also
nice.
on my iPad. But it's not really that they scanned them. It's that they took the original, because they comic book artists also sometimes do things in layers,
and
I think they asked them to do that for like more and more layers, just so they could be like, hey, we kind of are going to use your art also for a video game, so don't flatten them, right? Like if you're doing it on a computer, don't flatten the image. We want those layers.
Interesting.
It seems like that's kind of what they must have told them, because otherwise they wouldn't have gotten all that stuff that you can deep dive into German, in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And especially to get him to move the way they do for the video portion of it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Against the background, yeah.
True. Yeah, when he's like sneaking in the fucking vents and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely an Adobe Premiere kind of like all right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys noticed also. There was 3D models in this.
I didn't see anywhere.
So Metal Gear, for one, when they pan around him, that's a 3D model.
Oh yeah.
There are some scenes where they pan around something in 360 degree movement, and it's a model. So
interesting.
So I don't really know if they put the texture onto a 3D model and to make it look 3D, right? Instead of actually making a whole Metal Gear 3D model. Maybe they just how do we put his art to a 3D model so we can pan around it? So they did do that. They added some 3D elements to it that you would obviously not get through a physical graphics.
Like a 3D projection as opposed to it actually being 3D.
Model. They did something. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Because I don't know, German. I don't know. He didn't notice that shit. Yeah, that's one of the first things I noticed. I was like, oh shit! How did they do this?
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I'm actually looking for something else real quick, but I'll go check that out in a minute.
Yeah. He's for everybody in the know, German is searching for fishing lures.
Yeah. Nah, I haven't fished in a while.
Dude, another customer today told me that there's a pond by where you live. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this the theme now? Someone's something's telling me go fishing. I guess I got to go fishing. German's showing me.
You got to get your license.
German's showing me fishing lures, and a customer's like, yeah, there's a pond over there. Now another one today told me, yeah, there's a pond.
Yeah, I would suggest getting a day or weekend license first.
Yeah,
no, I don't. Nevada, really? Nevada, your day fishing license is $15 or something like that. The year fishing license is going to be $30. So might as well just
might
as well.
Well, I guess, yeah.
I mean, because if you do like it, then you're going to pay it again.
And if I do, if I just do it twice, it pays for itself.
Yeah, I agree. If it was a big difference, Chris, 100%. but in Nevada it's a lot cheaper.
True, yeah.
California,
there's a big difference, I want to say.
Is it like
for non-residents?
No,
you get non-residents like $180, dude.
Oh my god!
For the year or something like that. For a day pass is like $30 or some shit like that. For non-residents, if you're a California resident, it's like last time I checked, the day pass are like $17, and the pass is like $70.
I'm trying to think of the last place I had a fishing license. Yeah. It must have been California.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't know if I had one when I was in Nevada.
No, the California is definitely pricey. In state or out of state, that's what's stupid about it. In Nevada, it's super cheaper. Both, like Nevada, like out of state, it's still cheaper than fucking getting California in state. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's almost like I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna get political. It's almost like California doesn't want you to do shit. I don't fucking know. You know,
it's just
it's the upkeep and everything like that. There's so much more in California than there is in Nevada.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's that, parks, cities, transit. That's why the taxes are so crazy. There's just, Californians have to pay into fucking San Francisco and LA, even if they don't fucking live there.
Yeah.
So it's, what do we have to pay for in Nevada over here? Fucking Las Vegas? No, not even, because the fucking Hoover Dam does all that shit.
Yeah, Las Vegas pays for itself. Goddamn,
it pays for itself.
You have Reno at the most,
yeah. It just, I don't know, and they can spend money smarter out here. Over there, it's just kind of like, goddamn, we can't even keep up with the amount of fucking people that live here, and the roads need to constantly be done. Like, God, like I don't blame California for doing what they do. It's just,
it sucks. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't blame them either.
The state's fucking big, man. It's too big.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as far as like overcrowded.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not geographically. It's just too many fucking people in California.
Yeah,
is the problem. That's what
more
the
than it
taxes
can
are so
support.
High. Yeah. I can't even imagine like what Texas is like. With like, I know there's like more land than there is big cities, but to manage a state that huge,
or Alaska,
yeah, Jesus, Alaska, and that has like nearly like not that many people at all, but they gotta like protect it from fucking oil tycoons and shit. Like don't touch this, don't touch this area. So no, it's every state's got its shit. Nevada's definitely not perfect.
Yeah. But that was the graphics. The graphics.
Yeah, the first graphics.
Another one later.
Novel. Yeah, the second one, just to let Chris know, the second one is gonna rub Chris wrong.
Oh no!
Right off the bat.
Oh, good. Which one is that? About 2 or 3?
2.
Well,
okay. Did they make one for 3 or?
No, unfortunately not.
I'll take one.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that kind of end for
Konami with Delta coming out. Hint.
Yeah. Well, if Ashley Wood, is listening, we know you are. It would be great for to see your art again, because even though German says Meryl is fugly.
On that opening shot, in her opening shot, after that she's fine, but she looks Asian, which is weird because she's not. So.
Yeah, a lot of characters did look kind of Asian. It's just like, okay, whatever.
I thought the same thing of what's her name?
Mei Ling?
No, Naomi.
Mei Ling looked Asian. Yeah, Naomi. Yeah.
No, I thought you were saying fugly. So not
no. You know what would
have been funny? She's the only one that looked like American. That would have been fucking.
No, to me actually, and I feel bad saying this, Mei Ling almost looked like the Disney version of Mulan. Like the
like they went way for they did lean more into the Asian.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Again, and then that's what I fucking see. She doesn't look. Yeah,
Mei Ling, I want to save. And then you guys are ruining Mei Ling for me. What the hell?
It wasn't me. It was this game, dude.
But to me, like the first shot of Naomi when you're in the briefing room.
Mm-hmm.
That one looked kind of Asian to me, and like I think like her eyelashes were just like insanely long. I think to me, if I'm thinking of the right scene, and I was just like, is it the camera angle that he used? Like I don't know, it was kind of weird, but yeah. Okay, well that was a digital graphics novel. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and those out there, if there's 3 ways to experience this. Like I said, there's the paperback. I don't know if maybe they have like a digital copy online. I don't remember where I got mine, but I've had them for ages. Man, what are some like comic books apps out there? Comixology, I think. I don't know if that's still a thing. That might have been where I got them, because I remember that was long ass time ago.
What was that website we used for Bleach German? Was that Manga Panda or something?
Oh yeah, Manga Panda. Jeez.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they would. Yeah, who knows? Search it up.
Yeah, search it up, see if it's out there. Both of them, digital graphics 1 and 2 were physical paperback ones and digital versions. But yeah, you can experience the first one also on PSP if you want to go do a collectathon for no reason, just to say you did it and see if you can unlock
bragging rights.
Extra info. Yeah, there's a lot of info that seriously it unlocks, and it's just like, I didn't know this. Now I think about it, did Colonel say anything about Meryl not being his daughter in the
his niece? Yeah, he did.
No, but being his daughter.
No, just niece, as far as I know. Yeah, he doesn't say anything more than that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we know if we get the Otacon ending, Colonel tells Snake the truth that Meryl is actually his daughter. Do you remember that, Chris?
Oh, I do remember you saying that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I never actually did that ending, but yeah, I do remember you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I know, he doesn't say anything like that. Yeah, just kind of the classic, like, why, like, you're retired, Colonel, why are you fucking involved? He's like, okay. He's like, my niece was part of the training program and she's taken hostage or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why he's involved. So Jim Houseman makes a quick appearance. We didn't even mention him. I fucking hate Jim Houseman. I always forget about his ass until he comes. I'm like, oh yeah, I forget this part happens.
Right, yeah. He was my friend.
That reminds me, that first scene with Meryl when she's working out,
Uh-huh.
does it look like she doesn't have pants on? Because that's what I thought.
No, she's in underwear. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so they're basically doing a nod to like, hey, you perverts who fucking went in and out of that vent.
I you know what? I kind of forgot that. Yeah, you had to go in and out to get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Chris remembers it correctly, where it's just like, oh, she's wearing pants. Yeah. What happens to? I'm trying to remember what happens to Johnny in this version.
Nothing. Just kick his ass and that's it.
She didn't even steal his clothes.
I don't even think it shows that. It's just she breaks the door in, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And then she sees that what's his name is dead. You killed him, didn't you? And then she confuses you.
They do show Johnny. It's super like.
I gotta watch this again.
I'll share my screen in a minute. I'll show you real quick. Blah blah blah. I'm literally watching that scene right now. Oh, right here. He says, "Scar." It's drawn in a weird way. Hand Snake is right over Johnny's ass. Here, watch my screen. Getting better at this computer stuff, man.
Pretty soon he'll be able to install Windows.
Yep.
I guess screen. I guess here. No, screen 2 because I got 2 screens now. I got 2 screens, y'all.
Whoa! You've plugged into the TV also?
Yeah.
Whoa! He's joining. He's joining the PCMR.
He'll be there soon. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just so small and so fast. Like you literally hit play and it's like
just a guard's hand blocking him. That's hilarious.
No, Snake's hand.
Oh, Snake's hand. Okay.
Yeah. See, and it switches over to that scene. But yeah, because you hear the he's like, what the hell? Oh, and then that's it. Yeah. So yeah, because I remember when I was like, wait a minute, what happened there? It was like so quick. It's actually probably quicker in the game. It's just I don't know. But the point is, yeah, they do show that part.
You bastard.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Another thing that I thought was funny that I'm pretty sure I know wasn't in the original, and I don't think was in Twin Snakes, was the when he talks about she has a cute butt. And she like tells that to her directly, and she's like, "You idiot! That's all you care about," or something like that. And
I think it's in both. I'm pretty sure.
It's in both.
Yeah, because well, in the I don't remember the way the Twin Snakes line is delivered, but in the original, he says like, "Yeah, you're a tough lady" or some shit like that. I forget what he says, and then she's like, "Oh, so there's something you like about me?" And he says, "Yeah, you have a great butt." And then the camera pans behind her butt, and she like grabs her ass. But man, I can't remember how it goes in Twin Snakes.
I don't remember.
Because I only remember the part where he was talking to Otacon, or they were talking together, and they said something about like, something about the way she walks or something like that.
Yeah. So. Yeah, she has a really cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind, and he's like, "Oh, you were really looking." It's like, well, she's got a very cute behind.
Because I think she literally calls and says like, "Oh, I'm in the women's restroom" or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she straight up says it. Yeah.
Instead of because she doesn't surprise him either, does she?
She does. No, she just surprises you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like he walks in the bathroom and her clothes is just those uniforms on the toilet or something like that.
Oh, right.
And he's like, "Meryl's clothes," and then she's like, that's the second time I snuck up on you, you know?
That's right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. She still does it.
Now, where was she hiding in this room, German?
Yeah, I don't know. She was hiding in the trash can. Or no, the mop bucket. Was it in the mop bucket? What the fuck did you use?
Oh, yeah, what you guys were saying, the bucket from MG2?
Yeah.
Yeah, MG2. She's
having bulletproof as opposed to the box.
In my brain, in this one, I pictured her like sliding in between his legs, like shh, you know, like pointing the gun, like
that's like sliding on the floor up between his. Yeah.
That'd be great. Oh man,
gotcha.
That'd be my version. Cool. All right, well, yeah, like we said, that was Digital Graphics Novel 1. Hopefully you guys got to watch it somehow. If not, like I said, there's 3 different ways to watch it. And
did you link it in our Discord for the YouTube?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Did I link it in the... Oh, wait, no, hold on. I haven't released the episode yet, so I got to link it in the Discord so I can let our 2 Patreons know. We got 2, bro.
Yes.
But yes, they will know through the links in the previous episode's prescription. God damn it. Description. So yeah,
noise.
Yeah, I will prescribe to you links, sausage links,
spicy Louisiana,
Zelda links.
That took me a second. I was like, what does that even mean? But yeah, you guys, if you want to leave us a text message or a codec call, you can hit us up at 209-791-0995. That is our phone frequency. If you'd like to write in with an email, info@pixelheavenbenders.com, or if you want to visit the website and find out what else we're up to, you can go to pixelheavenbenders.com. I don't know if I said that twice, maybe 3 times. But yeah, also we have a Discord. It's completely free. Join the community and talk with us and share memes and all that good stuff. We make fun of Chris constantly because he doesn't know what character he's playing, and most of the time,
or who I am,
yeah,
or where we are.
IRL. He says that sometimes. He's like,
yeah,
who am I? You can hit us up on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, TikTok. Just search up Pixel Benders, and you'll see our red and white logo there. And if you can support us on Patreon. You get live access to the pod recordings through Discord. So you'll be able to hear this and all the things I cut out. And when we fumble about and tell German to stop fucking up his internet, you also get early access to episodes on the Patreon, which as well, there's a RSS feed as well. So you don't have to have 2 different RSS feeds. You can just do the one RSS feed through Patreon, and you'll get all our podcasts through one feed early. And also, you get a chance to be our guest if you would like. That was Chris's idea, I think, right?
I think it was German's idea, wasn't it?
What was my idea?
For them to be a guest on our podcast.
Yeah, for Patreon.
Oh yeah, that was my idea. I'll take care of that. Yeah.
I
don't believe him now.
No, it was my idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way you said it, I'll take credit for that.
Like, if it was a good thing, I'll take credit for it. If it was a bad thing, then I would say, no, it wasn't me.
No, it was Chris. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. This has been Codec Calls, a Metal Gear Saga podcast. There was no intro to this, but here's your outro, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Oh, did we even say who we were?
Nope.
That's cool.
They'll never know.
Watch, this is the first episode, and they're like, oh, these guys, I don't know who they are, so I'm never listening to this.
If this is your first episode, bye.